Should you date a woman that got kids? This is gonna be a good one.
They did time to make it fast drop. For that shit, nigga.
Like, baby girl, this real shit. Yeah, street nigga thinking in the streets.
Yeah.
Flow. I just want a bad bitch to come and suck my dick.
That's a two-part answer. It's a yes and it's a no. And I'm gonna go on my experience, all right?
Oh, let me hear you say it.
You shouldn't date a woman with kids. One, she was with a man for a certain period of time. For the most part, that's the case. You know, somebody that they was in a relationship with and they built a connection with. And they've been imprinted by that man. Therefore, it's always going to be something there. I've seen, and they got fireworks and shit going on. I've seen literally baby mamas sleeping with their baby daddies constantly. Like, they was with them, they break up or whatever, and she relegated herself to a side chick.
Nope.
So she's good with just sleeping with them here and there. I've seen this happen multiple times, and I've seen it from the side of me knowing the woman and the side of me knowing the man. So nobody can't tell me nothing about that baby mama, baby daddy thing. So yeah, they're imprinted, and there's always a chance that they'll get back together. You may have to fight them. Like, if you're around his kids or whatever, it's understandable to want to be protective over your kids and know who's around your kids. I get that. But a lot of them be bitter, you know, because it's like, dang, she actually found somebody and she ain't just alone. She with somebody else. I'm finna fight them. Or worse, some people get killed over stuff like this.
Jesus Christ.
It ain't right, but that's just what it is. You know, that comes with the territory about being with somebody that got kids. What if the kids don't listen, you know? What if the kids ain't listening to what you're talking about or not trying to hear you because you're not their dad biologically, right? That's a high possibility also. That's something that really needs to be looked at too. It's certain people, you know, if you like alpha, you don't really like situations like being in close proximity with somebody that and touched a girl before that. For me, that's weird. I don't want to be around somebody who's had a history with my girl. That's just what it is. It's not like I'm going to be all insecure or anything. No, I would just prefer to not be in the vicinity or the same area as the guy. Like, let's just say he come and pick up the kids or whatever. That's cool. You can pick up the kids. I'm not trying to be their dad. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to step on no toes or nothing. My domain is my domain. I don't want no other male disturbing it. So, yeah. So those are the main reasons. Here's my quick story. So, I get with a girl, right? She has kids. You know, I typically don't deal with girls who have kids. That's just not my thing. You know, I'm too young for all that to settle down. That was my mindset. I'm too young to settle down and deal with women with kids. You know, you could be, you know, my little go-to buddy or whatever when it come to getting down or whatever.
Fuck her right in her pussy.
But besides that, I couldn't take it serious. So I started to take it serious. And what do you know? She ends up back with her baby daddy. I commend her for telling me, letting me know, hey, me and him worked this out or whatever. They got back together. This whole time, though, he had a girlfriend, a whole nother girlfriend. So this girl is hanging out with her baby daddy like it's just cool, like old times or whatever. This just show you the psychology of some women, you know, that's a low mindset. But she's hanging out with him and stuff, and eventually she calls it off, and that's that. You know, they stopped being together. He started being with the other girl or whatever, and then that's that. So what I can say with that is a baby daddy is always gonna have the key. Like I said, he imprinted her. I can't help these fucking fireworkers. They're not do about this shit loud as fuck. The good parts and why you should be with somebody who got kids. maybe you can't have kids. Maybe you can't have kids yourself. Maybe you're a little older. Maybe you have kids of your own. You know, it's okay to, you know, have some like playmates and shit like that. You know, it couldn't be me. I couldn't mix my kids with, that I couldn't do that because I just know what the fuck kids be into, and my mind just goes elsewhere with that shit, and I'm not fucking with it. Nobody's finna do nothing crazy to my kids. But yeah, they got playmates, kids their age to play with. Maybe they wanted a bigger brother or a bigger sister that they never had before, and they'll be able to do that. And what if the kids are good? Because loving kids is only a natural thing. Like, some people is just grumpy. Like, I'm impatient and all, but you know, I love kids and I want kids to be kids and have their freedom and maintain that innocence. You get to see a kid grow up, which is cool. That's a cool thing to experience. And another thing, what if they become something like big in this world and they able to help you out through the rest of your entire life? You know, you never know with that when you do the right nurturing and be a good parent to them. You know, because I've known situations where people don't even fuck with their real dad, biological dad, but they mess with the man who took care of them. It's a beautiful thing to see somebody step up like that. But from my experience, it's a rough thing. And then back to the whole why you shouldn't. You know, it's like the kids gonna have birthday parties and shit, and I just find it real weird to just be standing around another nigga if I'm with the girl, another nigga that had kids with my girl, and I'm with the girl. I just found that very, very odd, and it's something that I could never get used to. You could call it what you want. I really don't give a fuck because it's just me. It's just how I am. I'm not finna, nigga, I meet you, we cool, there ain't no beef or nothing. But a lot of the time it's not that easy. Some people really beef over it, and I'm not the toughest guy, I'm not the scariest guy in the world or whatever, but if it come to my life and somebody trying to do something to me, I'm gonna defend it to the death, and that's just what it is. So yeah, it's plenty of different reasons why you should. Back to why you should. Maybe the woman is just that good and she raises her kids good and they listen and they accept, and they've been longing for a father figure, like a true father figure, because a lot of these fathers ain't even in their kids' lives. Like, I didn't even speak on that, but yeah, a lot of them ain't in these kids' lives, and that's unfair to them. So you stepping in, you know, I can't say nothing bad about that, but yeah, this more so is for a situation where the father is in their lives and the father's still jealous and his feelings and may be mad, and it can be a dangerous situation. So you gotta be mindful of that. But yeah, this is just a video on that, man. If you got any questions, if you got any dispute, anything to say, if you a female who got kids, who's with somebody that isn't the baby father, or you're a male that's dating a woman with kids, let me know what's up. You know, let me know your story, and I'm gonna reply back, of course. Give it a thumbs up, like my stuff, and subscribe. Spread the word.
My niggas on the block, they be hustling, dressed in all black, can't forget camo. Hang around them shooters, got a lot of ammo. Army gang shit, we running from the Taz though. Yeah, they on our, yeah, they really on our asshole. Yeah, them boys steady bussin'. Yeah, them boy, they be bussin'. Yeah, them boy, they be bussin'. All my niggas on the block, they be hustlin'. Y'all flexin', bitch, like baby, really flexin', bitch.